Breaking developments in Wednesday's deadly hit and run. Police say they have arrested the driver who took off.
A twofold system to impact us as we head into the weekend, starting with storms and finishing with snow.
I think the president's doing the right thing.
Nebraska and Iowa leaders meet to encourage the president on trade deals with China.
Plus, the 26 new citizens taking the oath.
As the twilight's last gleaming.
Live from Omaha's news leader, KETV NewsWatch 7 at 5 starts with breaking news.
Omaha police tracked down and arrest the owner of the SUV that they say is involved in yesterday's deadly hit-and-run crash.
They say 42-year-old Luis Velasquez Ortiz left the scene at 32nd and Q Streets. He is booked tonight on a felony warrant.
KETV News Watch 7 Sarah Feely live at 32nd and Q with the breaking development. Sarah?
Ortiz lives just a few blocks away from this crash scene at 32nd here. Now, he actually just lives up the hill. This morning, U.S. Marshals, Immigration and Omaha police swarmed his home. Someone inside told them where Ortiz was staying. They then tracked him down to an apartment on 28th Street where they took him into custody. Now, yesterday's crash killed 31-year-old Jairo Tamayo. Officers say he was on his motorcycle when the SUV pulled in front of him and the two collided. The video shows the driver leaving the scene. One neighbor who didn't want to be identified described the moments several agencies descended on the South Omaha home.
Knocked the door and his daughter or wife was there, so they just bring her out and ask her some questions. After that, they just took her.
Now, officers booked Ortiz on felony leaving the scene of a serious injury accident resulting in death. Live at 32nd and Q, Sarah Feely, KETV News Watch 7.
All right, Sarah, thank you. No charges for the school bus driver in Monday's deadly accident. 33-year-old Ashley Avant works for Student Transportation of America and was behind the wheel when 8-year-old Haji Mohammed ran out into the street. The bus hit him and he did not survive. Haji was a second grader at Springville Elementary, and today we talked to his teachers who say he made quite an impression on them as well as his classmates. Tonight on KETV News Watch 7 at 6, they'll tell us how they are helping Haji's class cope with the grief and remember their friend.
Well, right now, Offutt Air Force Base's gate is back open. There was an explosive scare this morning. We first pushed the alert in the KETV mobile app. A dog alerted security during a routine vehicle inspection at the south gate around 9:30. The base closed the gate while they investigated. After 2 hours, they gave the all clear.
Another gorgeous day outside with temperatures climbing for the second day in a row. Enjoy it while you can, yes, because we are tracking impact weather days for the upcoming weekend.
Yeah, meteorologist Sean Everson's in for Bill tonight with our first look. Sean?
Well, Melissa, David, enjoy it while you can. Beautiful weather right now, but things will change as we go into Friday and Saturday. A look outside right now over the ConAgra campus, South 10th Street. Cloudy, but comfortable. 70 degrees, currently an east breeze, but still feeling very nice. Warm front down to the south, so temperatures in the 80s to the south, still in the 60s up to the north. Clouds around, but our system still off to the west. So as we go into Friday, potential for some strong, possibly severe storms afternoon and into the early evening right around the metro and eastward. So watching for the potential for strong storms tomorrow, and then on the back end, a major winter storm. Blizzard warning already in effect. Central northeast Nebraska, that does include Norfolk. Winter storm watch north and west of the metro, so keeping an eye on that. So through tonight, a few scattered showers possible as a warm front lifts through. Warm tomorrow, strong storms possible, then windy with rain turning to snow on Saturday. Temperatures, though, this evening in the 60s, so keeping comfortable for now. More in a bit. Melissa?
All right, Sean, thanks. And the KETV Weather Now Storm Team is helping you stay prepared with wild spring weather. Saturday, our meteorologists are going to be out programming those weather radios. They'll be at the Plattsmouth Hy-Vee at 164 Westside Drive, again, Saturday from 10 to 1. If you can't make it, they'll be doing more throughout this season. You'll find a list online right now. Just head to KETV.com. Well, 26 people are now new U.S. citizens. Today's ceremony also marked a milestone for some families who've been working years for this day. KETV News Watch 7's Naya Gonzalez has this new story from the Metro Community College campus.
What so proudly we hail.
Excitement and emotion for these new American citizens.
Congratulations, you're now citizens.
Madhulika Suri and her husband came to the United States from India. For them, the stay means a new chapter in their lives.
We came here as students and then, started working and had our children here. Our friends are here. It's like family. This is home for us, so it's just a wonderful experience today.
Madhulika says it was a long and hard road gaining citizenship, but that difficulty is finally paying off.
This marks the end of, those processes, but I think our journey as citizens now begins with all the opportunities for us and our boys.
Peter Hofrick is a new citizen from the Czech Republic, and for him, the day is all about family.
Now I have two beautiful kids, and I did it mainly for them.
Their message to others pursuing citizenship: don't give up, even though the process can take decades.
Just, keep persevering and follow the due process and stay positive, and, things should happen for you.
Through the perilous fight.
In Omaha, I'm Nia Gonzalez, KETV NewsWatch 7.
Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts says he's confident that President Trump has farmers and ranchers' backs.
This despite trade war tensions between the White House and China. This morning, the president talked with governors and senators and representatives from several Midwest states, including Nebraska and Iowa. Their message: trade deals are vital to agriculture economies.
The tariffs on the soybeans, for example, come from China, create uncertainty. 43% of our soybeans, and that's our largest export product, go to China. And so that potentially has the ability to impact our farmers that are in Nebraska.
Our Washington bureau has more from today's meeting later in this newscast.
Well, a day after the White House canceled the vice president's trip to Omaha, we're learning that Second Lady Karen Pence will now be in the metro on Sunday. She's going to speak at the Omaha Sister Cities Association Gala. It's Sunday at UNO's Milo Bale Student Center. Well, closing arguments are tomorrow in the Matthew Stubendick Cass County trial. He's accused of helping his girlfriend kill herself. Today, the jury heard from Stubendick's parents, who say their son didn't tell them the truth about Alicia Willimon Sullivan's visit to Nebraska or why she never returned home with him. The court also heard from a woman who says she dated Stubendick while he was still in a relationship with Sullivan. The woman says that Stubendick told her about Alicia's plans for suicide, even asking where he could get morphine.
Iowa Board of Regents will vote in June on tuition increases at state universities. During a meeting today, they presented the 3.8% overall increase, but tuition could go higher based on a student's major. Under the proposal, business, engineering, and certain agriculture programs would see the biggest jumps because those programs are more expensive for the schools to provide. Crime coverage at 5 takes us to Lincoln, where police say a woman accidentally lit artillery shells inside of her car's glove compartment with a cigarette. You can see the damage it did to her car and at least 3 others. Officers booked 18-year-old Megan Chandler for criminal mischief. Also from Lancaster County, another major drug bust along I-80. Deputies found 103 pounds of marijuana in 3 hockey bags, along with hash and THC wax. They arrested 2 Florida women, booking them on intent to deliver charges.
Well, back in Omaha, big mess near I-80. A semi rolled over at the 60th Street on-ramp. Look at that. You can see how it lost its load all over the street. Some tires and debris there. Front loaders helped get the road back open after a few hours. And look at this. Around 1 this morning, an SUV driver ran over a hydrant. Yes, this is from 97th and Dodge. Police on the scene tell us that the woman tried to turn out of the parking lot, overcorrected, and hit the hydrant. She's doing okay tonight. And from Missouri, more calls for the state's governor to resign. Missouri Senate Majority Leader Mike Kehoe says that Governor Eric Greitens has lost the morale, authority, and ability to lead. A House investigation report released yesterday included testimony from a woman who says that Greitens slapped, grabbed, and shoved her during a 2015 affair. That was before he was elected.
We just saw a governor that took absolutely no responsibility for anything at all. It was an absolute disgrace. He was absolutely dishonorable, and it is time for him to resign.
Now, Governor Greitens has always maintained that this was a consensual affair. He says the allegations of violence and sexual assault are false, and he plans to continue to serve.
Right now, banks are turning over thousands of safety deposit boxes to the state of Iowa. Their owners have forgotten them, and after 5 years, what's inside has to be sold. The state treasurer does its best to contact the owners, knowing these collections meant something to somebody, but at a certain point, they will hit the auction block.
In every county in Iowa, we have literally thousands of people and millions of dollars for them. Our goal, return every penny or every item here to the rightful owner.
To see if you have any belongings or money waiting for you at the State House, you can check the online registry. It's at greatiowatreasurehunt.gov.
Well, still to come at 5, did the system fail an Ohio teenager? Frantic 911 calls, but the help came too late. Plus, toning down the talk, President Trump's new thoughts on Syria and whether or not the U.S. will take action.
And as we go to break, another live look outside. We could see all 4 seasons in just a matter of hours this weekend. That sounds awful. KETV News Watch 7 at 5 continues right after this.